Let's talk about fear. Why? Because fear is something we all intimately know, and it's something that keeps us small, keeps us from moving forward. It has this, we feel like it has a power over us, and it can even impersonate our intuition. It's very important from my point of view that we really do work with the fear in the most efficient way, and we understand what fear is, and we can identify the fear and not misinterpret that as our intuition, or don't allow it to keep us small. It can be really persuasive, right? Especially when you start shaking from the fear, when your organs or your body like tightens and you start shaking, and then all the worst scenarios are coming in your head, in your mind, and that is how you actually feed the fear, by the way. And it's very difficult to move forward, and it's very difficult to break this pattern of the fear coming and stopping you. Well, let's let's little bit look at the fear from a different perspective. What if the fear doesn't have a power over you? What if it's all different? It's it's not like it looks like. It's not like you feel it is. What if the fear is actually something to help you grow, something that hides a treasure, something that hides a gift, power. And the more you go into that fear, the more you feel less, or then you feel less empowered, and the more you feed it. So when you feed a fear, it means you give it energy. You buy into it, you start embodying the fear that's shaking. Then you start seeing or thinking about some worst case scenarios, and then you start seeing it in your mind, and it's like oh, and you may feel like the, or you may look at your fear like something like, I will not allow you. I'm having fun. You will stay at nicely small, without money, without love, without clients, without anything, and you will nicely stay small. Well, I don't think that I used to think that fears are like that. For they just basically, I'm a victim of the fear, and the fear has power over me. But the more I leaned into who I am, and I discovered the human design, and I also used to be a tantra massage therapist, so I was working with the energy and connecting with your true self and helping people for many years. I realized that actually fear is nothing like that. That is something how I imagined it, but in its true nature, the fear is just like showing you, look, here is your limitation, and it's not true. Therefore, you feel like this. Maybe I should a little bit more explain that. I said that I understood this fear when I leaned into my who I am. So first, we have to, or you have to, start really understanding and playing with your true nature. And it doesn't mean that you have to get it 100%. It means you are open to know who you truly are. And it's not like Teresa or Jeffrey or Tom or Susan. You have to start seeing yourself as an infinitive divine being who you are. when you look at from that perspective, when you understand that you are more just your physical body, that you are pure consciousness, that you are energy, that you have your higher self and you have your ego, which they are connected, they are one and the same, just playing a different role, helping you to be and fulfill and play in this earth planet, in this life, in this body. Then you understand that fear actually is something what you created for yourself to find it and find the truth behind the fear. That fear is not here to limit you, but fear is here to show you where are you limiting yourself. And that, of course, comes from the beliefs we inherited from our parents, we learned in our life, or we got, of course, the beliefs we learned and the fears we got through the beliefs in our lives. And that is what is limiting you. That is how you or where you created your limitation. And your human design chart shows you where are your fears. Of course, you can have more fears, but the ones who are like the strongest and they are coming more frequently, like for example, that you may fear like that you're not good enough, or you may fear that you are not lovable, or that you are not lovable as you are, or that the future, fear of the future, fear of the past, fear that you don't know, fear of not being seen, not being heard, for example. Those fears are in your chart, and your human design chart shows you where are they and how to deal with them. The awareness, the understanding for everyone, for you and for every other people, is the foundation to deal with the fears. And that is what I described before. That fear is to show you where you limit yourself. It's it's an energy. It's like or the soul loves you that much. It created this for you or your higher self. You can choose to look at it as something that limits you and give it power and let it to stop you, or being a victim. You can play the victim, or you can choose to look at it as something that is empowering and actually fast grow, speed up grow. Because behind the fear of being not good enough is the energy, the power of I am good enough. I am more than enough. I am bloody freaking infinite divine being. How I can be not enough? I have all this knowledge. I have all this experience. I or experiences. I know so many things. How am I supposed to be not good enough? It doesn't make any sense if you look from this perspective. So the shifting the perspective here is like a game change. And it's up to you if you choose to let the fear limit you or empower you. All is up to you. And if you choose the empowering part, then I'm inviting you to book a human design reading with me, where I will show you exactly what your power is, where your power is, and how to connect with your divine essence, how to feel it, how to embody it. And of course, we can talk about your specific fears, and I will help you to look at them from a different perspective for what they truly are. And I'll give you, of course, as well tools how to transcend them, how to shift them, which you can use repeatedly with any other fear after the session as well.